Red Hood looks like hot garbage, but it's okay though. It's okay. We don't need Red Hood. Okay, Red Hood is garbage. I want Nightwing, Rob. You know, I'm probably gonna play Batgirl. She's the only one with the cave glider. Everybody else has some foo-foo way of getting around, bro. Fucking Nightwing has like a fucking glider, a Fortnite glider. Hell nah, man. But you know, this is how skill trees work. And then we're gonna watch Red Hood gameplay. Cause Jesus Christ, bro. That last showcase like a couple months ago, like what, 1-2 months ago, that shit was garbage. It was garbage. Get into it.
Gotham Knights has an unexpected philosophy at its heart. While it might be a game about 4 superheroes trying to fill the void left by a murdered Batman, the developers don't want you to feel like you're creating 4 successors. They want you to find a favourite and turn them into a single.
Why does he have a hoodie? I mean, alright, I know like in some comics, he has a hoodie, but like, this shit is an ugly ass hoodie. This is an ugly doo-doo brown hoodie. This is a doo-doo brown hoodie with fake ass Deadpool mask. Like, this shit is garbage. This shit is garbage. He has good skin, so I guess we don't have to get on him. He thick as fuck. And he mid. This character design is garbage. I'm not fucking with
Dark Knight.
We always understood that there had to be a sense by the end of the story and by the end of your kind of investment in the hero that you have in some way transcended the obvious potential of this character in order to become a symbol. This is someone who I believe can fill the vacuum Batman has left behind. So that's such an essential aspect of the fantasy that we felt like there needed to be a moment where that was reflected in the ability tree.
This UI, the way shit looks, is also pretty garbage. It's not horrible. It looked like a mobile game. It looked like a mobile game. That's what it looked like. That's exactly what it looked like. Cause this shit, like, you compare Spider-Man's and like, God forbid, Avengers. Goddamn, we don't talk about that game. But you know, those UIs for like the background and shit. You know how things look, how things are laid out. And this shit is like garbage. Not marksman, vengeance, brawlers. This shit better not be it, cause this shit looks small as fuck. 4 skill trees? Hell nah.
It was reflected in the kind of RPG foundations of the game.
With that overall philosophy in mind, a game mechanic that has you constantly changing and experimenting with new techniques feels apt. Gotham Knights offers a lot of options in that regard, from new superhero suits to
how long is this? 8 minutes?
ability-changing gear, but it doesn't make that idea clearer than in its skill trees.
The main abilities that you see on the ability tree are abilities that you unlock after you've earned ability points. And that's something that's a natural function of leveling up in the sort of standard RPG way. You get XP, you level up, you get some ability points, and there's, you know, dependencies and prerequisites like you would normally see in an action RPG.
I'm telling you, what, bro, this shit looks small, bro. This shit looks small, bro. Like, hate on Avengers all you want. That skill tree was bomb. It was bomb. There was mad shit to unlock, bro. This shit is actually garbage. I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright.
But that is the gating mechanism for those abilities. You're spending points, you're deciding where you want to spend them.
Of course, with 4 different heroes, you're likely to want to experiment, and the game accounts for that without feeling like you're leaving anyone behind while not playing with them.
Obviously, we're a
Yeah. I'm not gonna
protagonist game, and we expect that a lot of players are going to kind of identify fairly quickly that, okay, I like this hero, this character matches my style of play, I'm invested in their progression and in their evolution, I want to play that character for a long time. That said, there is there's 3 other heroes that you may decide at some point it would be interesting for you to try, and that you want to be able to jump into playing without feeling like you're being penalized or need to go back and redo a whole bunch of work in order to kind of get them advanced. So then what happens is, if you decide to switch characters, basically you now have a kind of surplus of ability points that you can go into the mix.
You see what I'm talking about? This foo-foo way of how they get around, bro?
and redo a whole bunch of work in
You
order
see
to
how?
get them advanced.
Hold up.
So then what happens is if you decide to switch
That's fun to you. That's fun to you. That's fun to you, bro. That shit look garbage. Oh, let me just hold teleport and let me get
characters.
That's fun
basically
to you?
you now have a kind of surplus.
Hell no, bro. That's the worst one out of the four, bro. I don't care if Red Hood has that mystic Mario jump. I really don't care, bro. That shit is garbage.
So then what happens?
And it sucks because he has one of the best play styles.
Is if you decide to switch
Fumbled,
characters,
fumbled,
basically
fumbled,
you now have a kind
fumbled,
of surplus of ability
fumbled.
points that you can go into the menu and spend. You'll
Fumbled.
sit there, you'll allocate them, you can look at the whole ability tree, you can decide what you wanna have access to.
The skill trees themselves are made up of a mix of ability or stat-changing upgrades, but the paths they take you down are purposely varied, allowing you to build different.
They all just look, but okay, what's this? You see in skill trees, things kind of like branch off into a different direction. So, you know, that's how a skill tree works. Everything here seems like low-key connected type shit. Like, look, this goes on to this. You could, like, it's like a fucking square. It connects to this. You know what I mean? Like, all right, let's say you unlock this one, right? You go down to here, go down to here, go down to here. Theoretically, you can unlock all of these. It's not because, like, you know how the lines signify what it leads into. You could theoretically unlock all of these. The fuck?
Versions of the same hero.
This one looks different though. Cause this, you can only go down. This one looks different though. But that's stupid. I'ma shut up.
Down are purposely varied, allowing you to build different versions of the same hero. Batgirl can specialize in one-on-one melee combat, but she can also focus on hacking abilities or survivability. Nightwing can build on his acrobatics, but can
I don't like his facial shit. I don't like how his face look, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
also offer massive buffs for co-op play. Robin can improve on his preternatural
Mid, bro.
talents for
That shit look ugly as fuck. Ugly.
stealth, but he could equally work on tech that helps provide decoys or enhance elemental.
You know what's funny, bro? I saw someone on TikTok rank all the suits, bro. And they put the main suits in the game at first, bro. Yeah? I'm pretty sure there's like a comic style version of like the suits that like is gonna be in the game for like deluxe edition or some shit, bro. This shit is better than the comic style variant, bro. Fuck no, bro. This shit is garbage. What is this tunic? Wearing a Nike Tech. Bro, I have a Nike Tech that does this, bro. It has 2 zippers, right? And you leave one at the bottom. Bro, you could zip that shit up to look just like that, bro. Bro is wearing off-brand Nike Tech with just a Robin symbol on it. That shit garbage.
Effects. And in this footage, we're showing off all of Red Hood's trees in their
You look garbage
totality.
too.
So the marksman tree is kind of self-explanatory. It's really about dealing more damage at range. That skill tree focuses mostly on damage per second and rewards for shooting and rewards for taking the time to use precision aim. The brawler skill tree is about melee combat, but more importantly, it's about powering up the fact that Red Hood is our largest character and he's got the best grab and throw mechanics in Gotham Knights. That's
his character, bro. People are mad because, you know, in Injustice and in Arkham, you know, he like kind of just does hand-to-hand combat. He's not a fucking big-ass tank, bro. This is his character in this game. He's not meant to beat niggas' asses with his bare fist, bro. He's meant to, you know, like Superman in Multiverses, bro? That's who he is, bro. That's who he is. Which is kind of garbage.
really, you know, sort of brutal hand-to-hand focused skill tree. So if you're into that style of play, it's a great place to
That's not
invest
hand-to-hand, bro.
early to get the most out of Red Hood. The Vengeance tree is essentially reflecting Red Hood's rage in different ways. He can be an intimidating character. It's sort of about leveraging parts of his personality and embodying them as abilities that allows him to be more frightening and to deal more damage against certain types of enemies that he is truly angry inside about.
Now, you may have noticed that there's a fourth tree on that list, Knighthood. Perhaps the most interesting of all the ability options, Knighthood is available for every character and represents a moment of self-actualization where your hero has worked out how they can become their own Dark Knight, rather than just a new Batman. Knighthood will begin to unlock after a specific point in the story, but every character will have to complete a set of unique challenges to begin earning the abilities inside.
Unlocking the Knighthood tree gives you a couple of things. It unlocks the heroic traversal for that hero, so if you're Batgirl, suddenly you can glide. It unlocks your ultimate ability.
Wait a minute, bro. So I can't glide off rip, bro? I can't glide off rip, bro, if I'm Batgirl? I have to just wait till a specific part of the story. That shit is ass, bro. That shit is ass. And what about like Robin, bro? You're telling me he's using teleportation this whole time and his traversal mechanic, which is teleportation, doesn't get unlocked until like later on in the story, bro? Garbage.
For Batgirl, that's the drone. And it unlocks the Knighthood ability tree where you can start to...
Alright, about the fucking mystical shit, bro. I don't really have a problem with it, bro. I don't really have a problem with it, bro. Mainly because I'm not playing as Red Hood. This shit is garbage. But if they like, let's say Batgirl was the one that died and came back to life and she had mystical powers and all that shit, who is like, I'm gonna main her, bro. It wouldn't really bother me, bro, because it's like, okay, it's in that universe, it makes sense. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, they pulled it out of their fucking ass. No. And they had to make like a unique way for him to get around. So, you know, I get it. I really don't care.
Add additional, very powerful mechanics to your hero.
I don't think they should have made it that color. Why make it blue teal type shit, bro? That's a nasty ass color to go on that for that color scheme. That's nasty, bro. That's nasty as fuck. At least make it go with his color scheme, bro. I'm pretty sure I saw like a panel in the comics where he had like the mystical blades or whatever the fuck, bro. And that shit was like orangish, reddish, bro. This shit look awful. Whoever like is like the designer, like, you know, like the artsy person for this game, bro, they need to get fired ASAP, bro, because they did some people in this game atrocious.
To add additional, very powerful mechanics to your hero that are otherwise not available to you until that point in the story.
Once you've unlocked Knighthood for one character, you don't need to go and do the story beat again for the other heroes in order to gain access to that progression, but you'll need to go out and do the challenges for that hero that are associated with these additional abilities.
Knighthood is a truly interesting combination of narrative and mechanic, a way of using traditional RPG ideas to help tell the story of Gotham Knight's budding heroes.
Why is this dude from IGN like gassing up the game, bro? Stop gassing it, bro. They did not do this shit for Avengers, bro. But that's before it came out. But you played the game, bro. Like some of them probably already like played this game, bro. Stop showing me this Deadpool ripoff on my screen. Also, like, his mask look horrible. If I ever play this man, bro, I'm going out of my way to make him look different. I'm going out of my way to get a new skin, bro. Because this shit look garbage. Absolutely garbage.
So literally, there is a moment where
Batman's not dead.
It's possible for you to kind of have this epiphany with your character, right? It can be the moment that Robin suddenly, you know, he's like staring at the Batman shrine in the Belfry, and he's like looking at the gauntlet, thinking about the technology and how Batman used it, because he's like the most recent member of that team, and Robin's thinking to himself, wait a minute, Batman wasn't just what was in the Batcave or just what he had on his person. It was also his relationship and his connection to the bigger universe of these superheroes, right?
What is he talking about? What are you talking about? He lost me. He lost me at Robin staring at Batman shit in the Batcave. I don't know, he lost me.
The Justice League satellite. So that's kind of the moment where he goes, wait, I can tap into that. I can absolutely tap into that. And if I use it this way, it's going to open up a...
If I use it this way, it turns me into Nightcrawler from the X-Men. It makes me basically become a metahuman, bro.
set of abilities and some ways of fighting crime. And so that
Basically
first
having
moment
powers
is what opens up his heroic traversal. It's where he goes, I can do short-range teleportation. So, you know, these are the kinds of sort of thematic...
Bro, that shit is so trash.
Traversal. It's where he
I'm
goes,
gonna keep reiterating the same
I
point,
can
bro.
do short.
This shit is not fun. Out of the out of the 4, Gotham, like, out of the 4 nights, bro, this shit is actually garbage. Actually garbage. I wish, like, oh my god, you know what I wish they did, bro? I wish, like, for each character, they could have, like, their own iteration of, like, the wing suit. If you wanted that, like, that could be like a thing you could add onto their suit if you wanted to, bro, to change their, like, the traversal mechanic, bro. But, like, the only good one in the game is Batgirl, bro. So I'm sorry if you main any other one, like any other people other than like Batgirl, bro, but the other 3, not it, bro.
Range teleportation.
That shit
so,
is
you know, these are
boring.
the kinds of sort of thematic links that we've tried to create with the Knighthood branch.
And alongside all of these skill trees is another menu of unlockables, momentum abilities. These amount to special attacks that can be assigned to specific button
Okay,
combos.
that's calm.
Many of the momentum abilities tie into the skill trees, but they're earned differently.
In the case of the momentum abilities, you're getting those by engaging in challenges in the world. You know, when you look at the momentum ability breakdown, in order to unlock that, I need to do the following 4 or 5 things.
The most amount of synergy between abilities in different trees actually happens between the momentum abilities tab and the rest of the trees. For example, Batgirl's beatdown is a momentum ability.
What gadget makes her do this? I'm not complaining. But what gadget makes her ground pound the ground so hard that she makes a Superman dent into the ground, bro? Like, what, bro? What, bro? Do everybody in this game have powers, bro? I really don't get it, bro.
But can be powered up by...
This suit is alright. I don't know why, like, the face mask is, like, cool, but weird at the same time. Her head too round for me. And then with there's another suit in this game where her head looked too block like a Minecraft block. I don't know what suit that is, but
by other abilities in her tree that allow her to do it more effectively and with piercing damage, which the ability doesn't usually have at the start.
The developers' goals with all of these trees isn't just to tack on RPG mechanics to an action game, but to provide a legitimate sense that your heroes are growing, learning, and changing throughout the course of Gotham Knight's story. As a player, you're being asked to help create your own versions of those heroes, and the team doesn't want you to simply be able to fill out an entire skill tree on your first playthrough, encouraging you to simply be able to fill out an entire skill tree on your of those heroes, and the team doesn't want you to simply be able to fill out an entire skill tree on your first playthrough.
what, bro? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, bro? What do you mean by that, bro? So you're telling me it's gonna take multiple playthroughs of the entire game with the same character to max out a skill tree? Absolutely not. What the frick? Hell no. Unless I could get like those XP points through like, you know, free roaming and like end game type shit. You know what I mean? If I could do that, then that's fine, I guess.
encouraging you instead to pick and choose carefully.
If you're playing through Gotham Knights in a regular way, so I'm going after all of the main story arcs and I'm fighting the villain arcs, I will have unlocked most but not all of the skill tree. So your choices are always going to matter at least as far as what it takes for you to beat the story. I think players will and probably should mix and match to get the best.
I think this is from the next video that we're gonna see, the fucking this gameplay, bro. Cause yeah, it definitely looks like that, bro. Spoilers, bro. Spoilers. Stop spoiling me, bro.
Ability we've arranged
Stop
them
spoiling
in
me,
between
bro.
trees, and also you kind of have to experiment to find out what you really like. So I do expect that players will mix and match quite a lot.
If you want to know more about Gotham Knights, we have got tons for you in this.
Alright, bro. Alright, bro. Well, that was that. The skill tree, I don't want to say it's underwhelming, but it didn't blow me away. It didn't blow me away. It's kind of mid, bro. Kind of mid, bro. I don't know. It seemed a little bit too small for each character. If it's that big for each character, especially for Red Hood, Jesus Christ. It seemed a tad too small. But that's just my opinion. I don't know. We're gonna have to see when this goddamn game comes out, bro, because there's so much, like, I'm hearing mixed reviews. Oh, this game's gonna be fire. Oh, this game's gonna be trash as fuck, like Avengers 2.0. You know what I mean? So we're just gonna have to wait and see. The most promising one of the bunch is definitely Batgirl, which is going to be my main. So, you know, let's go on to the next video.